my god! There's a new Fallout game. Holy shit! I was not expecting this in the slightest. I don't think anybody was expecting this in the slightest. But it's here. It's Fallout 76. Oh my god, that's pretty much Fallout 5, or technically 76. I don't know if you can tell. I don't have a script. I'm just talking. I'm rambling, pretty much. I haven't even had my tea yet, and I'm recording a video. That is unheard from... I always have to drink a nice cup of tea when I record a video, but I'm not doing that right now. See, I'm going raw with my throat. Hear the difference? Hear my gravelly voice? Sounds different. Ugh. Wow, I really should use a script. This is what I sound like when I don't have a script. I'm just rambling, and I'm excited. I'm really excited for this game. I just want to talk about this game. Okay, Fallout 76. Clearly set in West Virginia because of the song, which, my god, is extremely catchy. I've heard it a few times, but never really actually sat down and listened to it. And, oh my god. I was not expecting this in the slightest, and I don't know what to say. I'm excited, but I'm also kind of apprehensive. I'm excited in the fact that, holy shit, more Fallout. What's wrong with that? Fallout's amazing. Who doesn't want more Fallout? The problem is, I don't know what they're going to do. What's in West Virginia? I don't know what's in West Virginia. Seriously. What? I mean, again, I would have preferred it to be, you know, maybe somewhere like, I don't know, maybe Washington, because I like Washington. Or maybe somewhere like New Orleans, or some of the places like that. But West Virginia, that's an interesting location. But Fallout 76 takes place in Vault 76, and this isn't the first time we heard about Vault 76. We've heard about it before in actually Fallout 3. You can read one of the terminals in the Citadel, which immediately when this came out, I had to look it up and got all this shit on it. So, Vault 76, let me just read the quick brief thing. It's pretty much a control vault, meaning all the, if you don't know what Fallout vaults, the majority of them are, fucking can't talk, the majority of them were experiments on the residents, except there was a very select few that were control vaults that were actual vaults. So the purpose of 76 was to release the occupants 20 years after the bombs fell to reclaim the land, which, if you watch the trailer around 1 minute 10 seconds, there's a big poster on the wall that says Reclamation Day. Reclamation, reclaim. So if I were to make an assumption based on the trailer, you're playing a character, or maybe multiple characters, we'll get into that later, setting out. You see the whole party scene, and which all makes sense if you watch the live stream, which I watched the live stream for too long, watching that bobblehead, and that was really pointless. But they were throwing balloons around. They were drinking. Pete Hines came in and poured some alcohol, probably alcohol, in a Nuka-Cola, or in a Nuka Quantum juice drink. Fucking can't talk! Anyway, so it was a party. So the party is 20 plus years after. They're going to go reclaim the land. So what does that mean for Fallout? That means a lot for Fallout. First of all, 20 plus years after the bombs fell. That is... So if you pause the video at exactly 29 seconds, you can see at the bottom of the Pip-Boy, it says October 12th, 2102. That is exactly 25 years after the bombs fell. So that means this is probably one of the earliest Fallouts. Because the events of Fallout 1 officially start in 2161. So this is an extremely early Fallout. And we've never had that before. So what can we expect from this? I mean, Fallout doesn't really go very realistic, clearly, with some of the things in the game. But if they can make it somewhat like, I don't know, Metro 2033, Metro Exodus, Metro Last Light. If you haven't played those or looked them up, what's wrong with you? You should play them. They're really good. It could be like that. I don't know if it will be. I'm talking Nuclear Winter. But I don't know what they're going to do with this. Maybe they're going to have it more foliage. Maybe more greenery. Because in the trailer, all we saw was a vault. We don't really know exactly what the location of West Virginia looks like. Or even where it's going to be. It could be taking... Another thing to note. The Citadel in Fallout 3, the terminal that talks about 76, says it's in the DC area. So... it could be at the corner of West Virginia where it's close to DC. I don't know. I think that might have just been an oversight on them. But regardless, we don't know what it's going to look like location-wise. It could be green, you know? The rolling hills of West Virginia. I don't even know what West Virginia looks like. I've never been to West Virginia. Could be cool. I don't know. Whatever. But it's interesting. It's an interesting choice. And who knows? Is it going to be more city-based? If it was more, what do we want to call it? what if if nature's taken back more? If nature is taking back more society, that would be cool. But I just realized something. While I said that, I just realized something. One of my biggest problems with Fallout 4 was the lack of cities. There was only one big city. You know, Diamond City. That was it. But then when playing New Vegas, there's tons of them. Nipton, Novak, New Vegas, all the other little ones that I can't think of right now because I'm too focused on this game. But my point is, if it takes place 25 years after the bombs fell, that means there would be less civilization. So there's a positive and negative to taking place so early. The negative is a lot of the cool monsters and creatures we love and, we just absolutely love from the Fallout games most likely wouldn't be there unless Bethesda wants to break their lore entirely. Because, let's be honest, that wouldn't make any sense. How could a thing mutate in 25 years? I mean, again, 200 years after also is a little bit weird, but it's more believable than 25 years. But I'm just saying, if they wanted to, they could also bring in super mutants because they took place on the West Coast. And I guess you can say the ones in DC, 86, I think, Vault 86, where they made the super mutants. That could be an explanation for super mutants. I would honestly like it if they didn't even appear in the game. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe add some new stuff. I would assume there would be tons of feral ghouls because, the bombs just fell. But this is tons of potential, really. I would really hope if they wanted to choose a game this early in the timeline that they would focus more on survival. Because, again, 25 years after the bombs fell, that would mean there was more radiation and more danger compared to 200 years. Meaning they would need more emphasis on radiation suits, more emphasis on other things like that. Right? That would just be my thought. So, if they can take this into an extremely heavy-duty survival Fallout game, oh my god, that would be amazing. I don't know what I would do. I would give them all my money. Bethesda, I would give you all my money. I promise you. If you can make this into like a hardcore survival Fallout game, I would love you forever. But anyway, I mentioned earlier multiple characters. So there's been a rumor about this game that it is multiplayer. Or there's a multiplayer feature in this game. Now, I don't know if this is true. I haven't seen any confirmation on this. But what if it is true? How would that affect it? Now, my biggest fear is that this is an MMO. Oh my god, I would hate it if it's an MMO. I do not want this to be an MMO. Please do not make this an MMO. I'm not an MMO guy, and I don't want this to turn into an MMO. Like, I tried Elder Scrolls Online. Not my cup of tea. I didn't like it. So I just hope they don't do this to Fallout, because that would crush my little heart. It would crush it, and I would die slowly. A slow, painful death. But I digress. If they are doing multiplayer, then I hope they do it as Far Cry 5 did. Pretty much person in charge of the world is still the main character, and the multiplayer character is just kind of like helping them. Or in this case, I would hope that any multiplayer character would take over a companion, which I've wanted that since New Vegas, right? A multiplayer character would just assume, or actually I wanted this on Skyrim, actually. They would just assume control over a companion that you just pick up on the side of the road, right? They don't get to make their own character for your world. It would actually make sense if they were your companion. So, for instance, say we're playing New Vegas. I'm still the courier, but say Boone's my companion. Then if you want to join my world, you just assume control of Boone. That would make sense to me, But I'm hoping they do that. That would make so much sense. Because in each Fallout game, they've also added a little bit different things to it. Fallout 3, let's just start from there. That was like the base. Fallout New Vegas, they added some more elements of crafting, the faction system. Fallout 4, settlement mode, which I hope is not as emphasized. It was fun, but it was like the main focus of Fallout 4. I just hope that. So maybe in this game, they're implementing multiplayer. In the sense of, what I just said, like they assume control. That would be fantastic. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. But another thing to note, 25 years after the war means more pre-war survivors. Most of these people are going to be very pre-war related. And maybe also the Puppet Man. He might be introduced. I don't know if you know anything about the Puppet Guy. I don't know what his official name is. But pretty much his vault was he trapped him. The vault tech trapped a single man in a vault with a bunch of puppets. And he went like insane. So that would be cool if they introduced him in this game. Because that would actually be really cool. I don't know what I'd do, but I would love that. maybe he's an antagonist, or maybe he's just a character in the game. If he's not in the game, I would be very disappointed. But I hope he's in the game because that'll be dope, and he would be the best. But yeah, I've been rambling a lot. But I'm just saying, I'm excited for this. Like, I hope my hopes don't get crushed. I am eagerly awaiting E3. I don't know what they're going to do with this game. I hope they do very good. I have faith. I don't want them to ruin this. I don't want them to crush my dreams, my heart, because I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt. I can't talk. I need some tea. This looks good. It looks good. It's clearly going off the Fallout 4 engine, which again, it's not a big deal. But I have faith. Gotta have faith, yo. Fallout 76, Fallout West Virginia. Take me home, West Virginia. I'm not gonna sing anymore, but it's gonna be stuck in your head for a long time now. Yeah, not much to say. Hopefully they don't do another voice protagonist again. I think they learned from their mistakes from the last game. I really hope they do. Hopefully it's just back to the old ways. Please. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's why it was such a quick turnaround, because they didn't do voice protagonist. That would make sense. I'm rambling again, but let me know what you think. Oh wait, oh my god, I just noticed something again. I'm watching the trailer again, and I noticed the vault suit is different. On his sleeves, there's more padding compared to the Vault 111 vault suit. That's interesting. And clearly the Pip-Boy is different as well. But again, like I said, if you notice anything about this trailer you want to talk about, I'm going to talk with you guys in the comments. I want to talk to people about this because I need to talk about this because I don't have anybody to talk about this with, because I'm freaking out because it's Fallout, bruh. It's Fallout. I'm excited. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the trailer. Are you excited as I am? Are you pissed off? Are you what? Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble for this video. And future content coming out soon. I got some stuff playing down the road. Thank you for listening, watching, whatever. Bye-bye.